I'm Christian Schaefer here at the world headquarters of WMAR 2 News at Television Park in Baltimore, and it is a very exciting day. It's Rescan Day. If you're watching us on an antenna, the TV station, not the Facebook Live, if you're watching the television signal on an antenna, you need to make a change as of right now, or else you might be wondering, why can't I see Channel 2? I'm trying to see Channel 2, it's not working. We're going to let you know what's going on. It's Rescan Day, okay? Very exciting. We're kind of socially distanced in here, so I think I'm going to take that off. Got some hand sanitizer. Very safe here as we try to be. I made drawings. This is not my strong point. Okay, that's the TV station in our drawing, okay? Here's how it works. We're at Television Park out on York Road, south of Towson. We make newscasts here along with TV shows like Midday Maryland, Grace and Glory on Sundays, all kinds of good stuff. So we make the shows here, and then we send them out. They go on a microwave signal. I talked to the chief engineer this morning. He tried to explain it to me. It goes here. You've seen this, right? The candelabra, the big transmitter. So then the signal from the station goes there, then it goes down to the ground, to this little building on TV Hill. We've got a building over there too. The signal goes in here, something happens to it. I don't know what it is, but something happens to the signal, and then it's ready to go. Then it comes back up, and it goes out into one of those three things, and then it starts to go every place. It gets to all over Baltimore, all over the place, into all the little row houses where people watch the news and the shows. But that is what has changed. The signal is different right now than it was 2 hours ago. At 9 o'clock this morning, the frequency changed, so we got to rescan. So you're like, Christian, what are you talking about? You guys are out here at Television Park. You can't even see. You guys are miles and miles away from TV Hill. I'm ready for that. Watch this. Joined by the intrepid Bill Fink as we take a walk. WMAR 2 News is the voice for veterans. Studio B. That's where Elsa does Midday Maryland over there. You didn't think all those sets were real, did you? Maybe you did. Dave Lashley's out there. I hope he doesn't close the garage door on us. The lighting is just tough, but Bill Fink is the master. Okay, here we are in the parking lot of Television Park, Channel 2, and take a look right over there. What do you see? There it is, the transmitter, the candelabra. It's beautiful, and it's a straight shot. So the programs that we make here, they just get sent right over there, down to the ground. Something happens to the signal, which is different than it was a couple hours ago, and then back out to everybody. So, if you're having trouble doing the rescan, believe me, you're not alone. I've taken a lot of calls in the last few weeks. You got nothing to feel bad about. Happens to a lot of different people. I had a lady call this morning who somehow had the settings on her television had changed to Spanish. And she's not a Spanish speaker. It's just that the settings on her TV were such that they had moved to Spanish, so she didn't know how to get it fixed. So what we did was, she would tell me what they said. I typed them into Google Translate. We found the right settings, and we got her all set up. Okay, but in the meantime, a lot of people are seeing this right now. Weak or no signal. This TV works fine. It's hooked up to an antenna, though, on the top of our building, and the rescan has happened. So we need to actually rescan this television. We're broadcasting on different frequency. This one can't pick it up. So, are you ready for some exciting live rescan action? This remote control, I thought it was info, the button. It's not. I think the button is menu. Okay, so on your remote control, you should look for that button, menu. Very likely to be on there. Much easier with the remote control, by the way. There's buttons on this TV that I can make it happen with, but if you can find the remote, you're going to want to do it that way. Okay, let's try this. Menu, what's going to come up? Broadcasting. Now I've got arrows on the remote to get down through these menus. And then as I go over to auto program, says scan all frequencies for broadcast signals and store channels found. All right, are we ready, Bill?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Press start to search and store channels. Note, this search will erase. Yeah, I want to do that. I already know this. I guess they were just warning me in case. Just in case they want to make sure this is the day. Yeah, it's the day. Okay, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh my gosh, you're asking me all these questions. Auto program, I get it on air. That's a good point though, because if you do get us on cable or satellite, you don't need to do this because the cable or satellite provider does it. But there it goes, look at that. It's finding channels up in the air. When I was growing up, we had we had this. My antenna looked like that on the top of my house. And inside we had this box that was like about that big with a dial on it. And you had to spin the dial and it would make a sound that I can't replicate. It sounded something like out of Star Trek, but it made this cool sound as the antenna would spin and pick up the channels. I used to be able to watch Channel 2 Orioles games back in the 80s. So we are picking up, but these days the antennas have gotten much, much better, and there's more channels being broadcast on them. And I should tell you, when you do get our station on the air, first of all, it doesn't cost anything. That is a benefit. Second of all, it's a better signal than you get from the cable and satellite services. When we send our signal to them, I'm sure they're very nice people, but they have to kind of compress it because they're getting so many channels from so many people. This is the real stuff. This is the actual source. I think I can close, right? Close. Rachel Ray's on. Exit me out of that. Right? Yeah, yeah. I want to get rid of the menu. Source. Return. Menu. Ah! Look at that. That is it. We have now rescanned the TV. This TV, and it's not just Channel 2. It picks up all the other channels that did a rescan today, and there are others. But as you see, look at that picture. Is that not a wonderful picture? It's coming direct from Television Park out to the transmitter, direct to your television at home. It's as easy as that. But, like I said, you do need to do it if you're watching us on an antenna, not through cable or satellite, but if you're watching on an antenna, you need to go through that rescan process so that you continue watching all the great programming here on Channel 2. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks so much for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer. Be safe. Have a great day.